world, welcome to DCodeMania. I am Sahil and you are watching fourth video of the project User Management System with Admin Panel. In previous video you have seen how I have created database users table and connected the project with database using PHP OOP and PDO MySQL. Now in this video I am going to show you how to work on user registration. So let's start. So here you can see this is the sign-in form, and when we click on this sign up button, then this is the sign up form. Okay, now when a new user enters his detail in this sign up form and click on this sign up button, then this user's detail will save on the database, and the user will also redirected to the another page. Okay, so let's start. So open your project. So this is my project and this is the config.php file that is already created in previous video. Okay, so let's remove this echo statement. This is not required, so just remove, and also remove this object. Okay, save and open index.php file. Now if you come to the registration register box, so here you can see the registration form. Okay, and this form has an ID register-form. Okay, and here you can see this is the input field for the name, and this is for email, and this is for password, and this is for confirm password. And here you can see a button with ID register-button. Okay, so first what I will do is I will send an Ajax request to the server with all the form inputs. Okay, so for this let's come here, and inside this document.ready function I will use Ajax to send a request to the server. Okay, so first here what I will do is just write a comment, register Ajax request. Okay, now first what I will do is I will validate the form, because when you send an Ajax request, then the default HTML5 validation will not work. You have to manually validate the HTML5 validation that you have given to your input fields. Okay, so here you can see this is required field and this is also required field, and in password I have used min length. Okay, so to work all these required and min length, I have to use jQuery method to manually check the validation of HTML5. Okay, so for this what I will do is first I will use this register button, and then I will use click event and then function, and here I will pass an argument e. Okay, now if I just display an alert, then let's see what happens. If you just refresh and go to sign up form and click on sign up button, then this alert is showing. It means it is working fine. Now if I just remove this, and first I will validate the form, so here I will use if statement, then I will grab the form ID, so here I will use register dash form, and here just use 0 and then use check validity method. Now this check validity method will validate the form with default HTML5 validation. Okay, now inside this we will use e.prevent default method. Now this prevent default method will prevent the page to refresh. Okay, now again here I will just grab the button, register button. So here I will use register button, and then I will use val method, and here I will write please wait, please wait. Now when I click on sign up button, then it should first display a message please wait inside the button. Okay, that's why I have written this line. Now I will check I will check this password and confirm password. If the value of the both password and confirm password is same, then we will go further. And if the password of this field and this field did not match, then I will not go further and display an error message just below this confirm password field box. Okay, so for this I will use if statement, and here select the password. So our password is the ID of the first password. Here you can see our password, and for confirm password I have used C password. Okay, so here I will use our password dot well, and here I will check not equal to C password dot well, then I will display an error message. So first check in console that this is working or not. So just not matched. Okay, sorry. Save this, go to the browser, refresh, and open your console. So this is my console, and click on sign up button, fill all the details like test Gmail, and if I enter both the password different, then click on sign up, then you can see not matched. Okay, so this is working fine. Now if we refresh and go to sign up again and write test and enter same password 12345 and click on sign up, then here you can see no any message is showing. Okay, it means this validation is working, but I will not display the message in console. I will display somewhere in here just below this input field. Okay, so for this just come here, and this is the confirm password field. So here just below this div I will create another div, and I will use form group, and inside this I will create again another div, and here I will write pass error, and just give some bootstrap class text center text. Sorry, I will not use text center, I will use text danger and font weight bold. Okay, now I will use this pass error, and come here, just remove this line. Here I will use pass error dot text method, and here I will write message like asterisk please, the password did not matched. Okay, now if you go here again, refresh, and if I write test and enter the both password different and click on sign up button, then here we are displaying a message password did not matched. Okay, so this is working fine. Now here you can see when I click on this sign up button, and if the password did not match, then this please wait message is still showing. So to remove this, just again copy this line and paste here, but this time here I will write sign up. Okay, and if both the password is matched, then I will use else statement. And in here, first what I will do is I will just remove this error. So just copy and paste here, and just remove this text, and yes, now I will send an Ajax request. So just use Ajax function here, and now inside this I will use URL, and in URL I will use asets php and action.php. okay, and method, so I will use post method. So just write post and data. So we are sending all the input fields data to the server, so I will just grab the form. So register -form dot serialize, now serialize method will serialize all the input fields in array. okay, so that's why I am using serialize method, and concatenate with one more string, that is and action equal to register. okay, and I will use success function here, and pass response here. For now I'm just using console log to display the response. okay, if we save, and now we have to create this action.php file. So let's copy and create inside assets folder, then php folder. okay, so in php folder I will create this action.php file. Now just use php tags here, and I will use if it's set, and here I will use super global variable post method. I will use action, and again, and okay, and post action is equal to register. okay, then I will just displaying the data. So just come here and go to sign up form and fill all the details, 1 2 3 4 5, and if I enter wrong password here, and then let's see, so password did not match and the form is not submitted. okay, and if I enter correct and click on sign up, then you can see the form is submitted, and we are getting the response: name, email, password, C password, and action. okay, and here you can see when I click on sign up button and all is correct, then still this please wait message is showing. So how to remove this? So if we go to index, then just copy and paste here. okay, if we go here and click on sign up, write email, password, and now this is showing perfectly. all right, now what I have to do is just come to this config.php file, and here I will define some utility method. So let's come here and define a method for checking input. okay, so input, for checking input I will create a message public function, and here I will use test input and pass data argument and data equal to trim and pass data. Now trim function will remove all the white spaces that that is associated with the input string. Okay, so now data equal to strip slashes. Now this function will remove all the slashes. Okay, so just write data and one more, data equal to HTML special char. Now this function will remove all the special HTML special chars like ampersand, less than, greater than, etc. Will be converted into HTML entities. Okay, and here just return data. I will create one more method for displaying error and success message. So just error success message alert. Okay, so here I will use public function, and here I will create so message, and here I will pass type and another message, type and message parameter, and here I will return a Bootstrap 4 alert box. Okay, so here return, and here I will use div, and in class I will use alert. Now here I will dynamically assign the color of the alert using this type parameter, and I will use alert dismissible. Okay, now inside this I will create a button, and type will be button, and class will be close. Okay, and here data dismiss equal to alert. Okay, and here I will use @times, and now just below this button I will just use a strong tag, and here I will display the error message. Just pass message, and I will give some Bootstrap class to this strong tag, text center. Okay, now everything is fine. Now just close this statement, align it, save. Now let's create one more file to this PHP folder. Okay, so just create a new file, auth.php. okay, and now what I will do here is, in auth.php file I will first include this config.php file. Okay, so I will use require once and config.php file, and here I will create a class auth extends database. Okay, database class. Now this database class is already created in config.php file, and we are extending this database class in auth class. Okay, so whatever methods and properties are defined here in database class will be accessible in auth class. Okay, so now in this class, first I will define two method, first for registration of new user and second for checking the user is already registered or not. Okay, so first I will create a method for registering new user. So here write register new user, and here I will write public function register. Okay, and here I will pass name, email and password. Okay, and here I will write the SQL query insert into users, and here we have to write the column name, so name, email and password, and here we have to write the value. So here I am using PDO. Okay, so in values I will use PDO placeholders. Okay, so here I will use colon, and for name, and for email, and for password I will use pass. Okay, and now I will create one variable statement, and statement is equal to this, and then I will use con variable. Now con is already declared in config.php file within this database class. Okay, and we are using this con member variable inside this auth class because we are extending all the member variable and member methods inside this auth class using extend database. Okay, that's why here we can use this con member variable. Okay, now using this we can use prepare method and pass the SQL variable here. Okay, now again we have to execute this statement, so just use execute method, and here I will pass array and bind all the placeholder with value. Okay, so for name just bind name, and email bind with email value, and for pass I will bind password. Okay, and here I will return true. I will create one more method for checking if user already registered or not. Okay, so for this I will write public check if user already registered. Okay, so here I will write public function user exist, and here I will pass email. Okay, and I will write SQL query select email from users where email equal to placeholder email. Okay, email, and again I will use statement variable, and using this we will use con member variable and use prepare method and pass the SQL variable, and then I will execute this statement using execute method and bind the email using this. Okay, and now create one more variable or result equal to statement, and then call a method fetch, and here I will use PDO fetch a sock property, okay, to fetch the record in associative array. Okay, now here I will use return result. So now come back to this action.php, and here you can see a name has value test, email, password and C password. So we will grab these three values in action.php. So here I will just include this auth.php file, okay, in action.php file. So come to this action.php file, and here in above I will use require once and type auth.php, and now I will create an object of auth class. So here you can see auth class. To use these functions inside action.php, we have to create an object of auth class. Okay, so here I will create user equal to new auth, name of the class. Okay, now inside this if statement I will create name variable, and using user object I will call test input method. Now this method is defined inside this database class. Okay, and we have created the object of this auth class, and we are using this object, and that is of auth class, because and we can use all the methods of this config.php file inside this auth class. That's why I am using the object of this auth class here, test underscore input, and here I will use super global variable post, and here I will write name. Okay, and just copy and just write email, just copy, and here I will write pass, but here we have to write password, because here you can see the key name is password. Okay, now I will hash the password. So create another variable h pass equal to, and I will use password hash function, and here pass, and I will use password default algorithm. Okay, now what I will do is I will use if statement, and then using user object I will call user exist method, and here I will pass email. Okay, so this method will check that this email is already registered or not. Okay, so if the user is already registered, then here we will display an error message or give warning to the user that this email is already registered. Okay, so here I will use echo, and using this user object I will call the show message method, and here we have to pass two argument, because if you go here and check in show message method contains two argument, one is type and second is message. Okay, so in type we have to write the type of the alert. Okay, so just come here. So here I will use warning type, and in message I will write this email is already registered. Okay, this email is already registered, and if the email is not registered, then here we will use else statement, and here I will again use if, and check user and register. Here I will use register and use name, email and as pass. Now if this if this if statement is executed, it means our user is registered successfully. Then what will happen? So we will send a string to the client register, and I will also store the current user in session. So I will define some session variable here. So user equal to email and if something went wrong or the registration is failed, then we can simply display an error, echo user, and here using this we can call show message, and here we will use danger type alert, and here in message we can write like something went wrong, try again later. Okay, now here I am using session variables, so I have to use here in first line session start function. Okay, now everything is okay. Now if we go here in index.php file, then here we have to handle the response. Okay, so here what I will do is, if I will check if response is equal to register, then what I will do is I will use window dot location equal to home.php. so I will, when the user is registered successfully, then we will redirect the user to the new page. Okay, so here I will write home.php and else, here in else, if other than register response, I will just use to display the alert message somewhere in this form. So just come here in form registration box, and here this is the form tag. So just below here I will use div and id, here reg error, or we can write reg alert. Okay, now using this id we will display the alert here. So just come below, and here has reg alert dot html and pass response here. Okay, now if we save this and go to browser, refresh, and let's test this. Okay, so click on sign up, write test and write password 12345, and here let's write different password and click on sign up. So validation is working, and if I write correct password 12345 and click on sign up, then you can see we are redirected to home.php. It means our registration form is working fine. And if you go to the database and check in users table, then here you can see there is a row with id 1 and name test, email test@gmail.com with hash password. Okay, so if we come here and go back, and if we try to register with the same email that is already registered. So here you can see taste@gmail.com email is registered. Now let's try to register with the same email and let's see what happens. So here just write taste@gmail id, so sorry, gmail.com, and here just 12345 and 12345, and if I click on sign up button, then here you can see this email is already registered. So here we have to write some different email id to register. Okay, so you can also hide the alert from here. Now if I write taste44 and click on sign up, then we are redirecting to home.php page, and if you go here and check the users, then again we have another row taste with different email id. Okay, so if we come here and create home.php file inside this root directory, okay, so just create home.php file. Okay, and if we come here in home.php file, and if I use session start, and here what I will do is echo, I will just echo the session user. Okay, session user message that is set when user is registered. So here you can see I have just assigned the current email id in session variable. So let's try to access that it is displaying or not. So here you can see taste44@gmail.com is showing here. So that's it for this video. In next video I will show you how to work on user login, and then I will also show you how to design this home.php page, and also how to create session session.php file to store all the details of the current logged user. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel.